Good morning, bit of an early start this morning. I have a nurse's appointment at 8:30 and it's about an 8-mile ride up some pretty steep hills, so I've left early and I'm here early actually. It's only taken me half an hour. I'm here for the shingles clinic. Now for those of you that have had shingles, you'll know it's a pretty nasty infection and it lives within any of us that have had chicken pox. And sometimes it'll appear out of nowhere and give you a nasty infection. I had mine 10 years ago on my 60th birthday and it was very painful, and it was actually across my forehead here, which is quite dangerous because it's near the eyes, but it's also left me with a scar. So if you see me on any of my videos without the helmet on, I've got a slight little lump and a scar there, a bit like Harry Potter. So anyway, I'm going to get the jab to make sure that I don't get it again. And this GP surgery is actually in the next county, and the reason I travel 8 miles is because it's a particularly good one. Right, that's that done. Pretty painless. So now I'm on my way over to Bottisford, pick Wendy up. We're going to head out to the Newark area. Beyond that to Collingham. We're going to go on the Trent Vale Trail again for a little way, and then we're going to go back through Stapleford Woods and try and find some new woodland trails. I do always check my routes on satellite if they're new routes, and I'm not sure about part of the route because it looks like it goes through a farm, maybe a chicken farm or something like that. So, but it is actually marked as a lane on the map. So we'll see. May have to do a bit of backtracking, but what's new there? Right, well I picked Wendy up and we're now on our way through Newark. This is the wonderful converted railway that the Sustrans have now resurfaced, and we're flying along, but the reason we're flying along can be seen from these wind turbines ahead because we've got a massive tailwind.
Yay!
Now normally we plan these rides into wind so we have a tailwind back, but didn't fit in with what we wanted to do today, so we're going to suffer that on the way back, I'm afraid.
Well, you are.
Yeah.
I'll just hide behind.
Because of my trip to the surgery this morning, I've already done 23 miles and I think we're going to be, well, I'm certainly going to be about 70 miles today.
Wow, yes, I should be about 50, 55.
And that's going to be plenty enough, I think, with this headwind on the way back. Now the plan is we're going to head over to Collingham, stop for coffee, then we're going to go on that wonderful Trent Vale Trail, which I have difficulty saying, and then we're going to cut across country to Stapleford Woods, where I've found some trails through the woods. I hope I have. But then it gets tricky, and I've already made my excuses before we start, in that one of the lanes I want to take appears to go through some sort of farmyard, might be a chicken farm or something like that. I'm not sure if we can get through. If we can, it's going to take us across the River Witham on some trails and should be very, very pleasant.
Oh well.
If not, we'll be backtracking.
No harm in trying.
But it's a great day and it feels like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Wendy has got a new Redshift suspension seat post.
Yeah, first day out on a long ride.
Yeah,
so
first proper day out.
See how it goes.
I always told her that she would go faster with it, and she's really going fast, but I have had to tell her it's the tailwind. But yeah, does it feel okay?
Yeah, it's feeling good.
Good.
Yeah. Morning. Thank you very much. Good morning.
Thank you.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those. Can't remember how it goes.
The first half of this ride, so I've done 38 miles now, and the wind was behind us And we were going great, but now for the first time we turned into wind, and you probably, hopefully, can't hear it too much on this camera, but we can.
We can feel it. Ooh.
So although there aren't many hills around here, it makes up for it in wind. Look at that, Wendy.
I want one in the garden.
That's firing a man out of the cannon. But
What's
actually,
coming out the end?
I reckon we could fire you out of that. Crikey, that'd solve your speed problem.
That's brilliant,
Isn't it just?
Oh,
Gosh.
imagine that in your front garden.
Yeah.
Be awesome, wouldn't it?
I might go in and see if they'll give you a fitting.
Well, I've never seen one of them for sale before.
No, neither have I. Oh, here's the train, coming very slowly.
Is it steam?
Come on, we've stopped.
No, the station must be down there. I was wondering where it was. I've never seen where the station is.
Yeah, we can hear you.
In your own time. Off to Lincoln. Give him a wave. Lots of people going to Lincoln. Look at the house opposite.
That's a real old signalman's cottage, 1879.
Wow.
Wendy has just called me to stop urgently because she's seen a pig she wants to look at. I'll show you the pig, shall
Well,
I?
I was going fast.
There you go, there's the pig. And in case you can't see, that pig is a sheep.
Hello, you.
No, it's probably not a ewe.
Hello. Not impressed. at
Actually,
all.
looking at it, it's definitely not a ewe. it's a ram. That way. Yes. Thank you. Where are you taking me, Wendy? Big bit of wood. We came up a bridleway just a few minutes ago and there was a man mowing his grass, furiously waving for us to go to the left. And then we found a path, which was a continuation of the bridleway. And now we're on a track that neither of us have ever been on before.
No idea where it's going to go.
So anything could happen. And it usually does. I decided it was a shortcut we could take to avoid the really busy main road, but it didn't actually come out where I wanted it to. So the Wahoo has gone on to the blue rerouting mode and it should take us back to where we want to be. Good though, isn't it, this?
Yeah.
How's that saddle doing?
You kind of just want to know where it's going to come out, don't you?
No, live dangerously, Wendy.
Saddle's good.
Good.
Feeling very, very comfy.
Yeah, you'll notice it more on these
Yes.
tracks. So we're going to have a left up here shortly.
Okay.
And it's getting a bit wild along here. Well, this is fun, isn't it?
It's brilliant. I think all paths seem to lead somewhere, you hope.
Yeah.
And just when you think you've been everywhere, you find lots of new routes.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah, I mean, you think the times we've been around here, we didn't know this existed.
No, still more to explore.
Yeah. Well, you might be doing more exploring than you expect. 'Cause,
Might see it both ways.
yeah. If we'd have shot you out of that cannon, though, you'd have been there by now.
I'd been home with Teddy.
Well, I'm afraid we have to report that one of our aircraft is missing. And it's this one. I don't know if you can see across there, that metal structure. But that's where, from the A46 into Lincoln, you'll be able to get a view of a full-size Lancaster bomber replica that's going to sit on top of that structure. But I don't know where the aircraft is and why it's not there yet. But it's going to be quite a landmark as people drive into Lincoln. You can see the A46 over there. It'll be a bit like the Angel of the North is on the A1. Why the aircraft isn't on there yet, I don't know. So perhaps if you know and you're local, comment below. Yeah, this is it. Warning, there's a heavy plant crossing.
This is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, beautiful place. Shall I lead across?
Shall we go? Let's
Yep.
go. Whew. That was lucky.
You come in front. Now we're currently heading to the place I'm not sure we can get through, and we've got our tailwind back, but the thought's with us that if we can't get through, it's a long old way to come back into the wind.
I think I might throw a paddy.
But as we said, if you don't try, you don't know. Right here. I think it's private, isn't it?
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Bugger. That's a shame.
Legal action may be taken against unauthorised persons
Yeah.
found on this property.
There's a man here, he might help us. Oh yeah, we're trying to get
lost.
across to Sutton, and it showed a road here. Obviously, it's not because it's private. Is there another road across? Do you know? We were looking at one that went across the Witham.
Well, you can get through to it from here though.
Right. No, it showed it going down here. I did look on the satellite, and I thought it looked private anyway, so I'm not surprised. But no, so we'll have to go right round.
So you go down, you can get out, you know, the bank that goes around the back of him that way.
Right.
You can get that on, you're not supposed to, but I'll let you through if you like.
Oh, will you? Oh, if you don't mind.
Follow that track down,
Yeah.
and it bears around to the right.
Yeah.
You'll come to a concrete bridge, you want to turn left just before the bridge.
Over there.
Follow the bank and it'll bring you out back in.
Oh, brilliant. That's very kind of you. Thank you. John said we'd see you. John's let us through. We've got to go to Sutton. So you're the gamekeeper, are you?
You're right, yeah.
You've got a lot of pheasants.
Not a lot to do.
Yeah, you're doing well. Oh, you've got a driver today.
I have, yeah, training.
Good. Anyway,
I
thanks.
wondered how you got in.
Oh yeah, well no, we looked at the map and we could see this was a lane, but I could see that you couldn't get through, but we thought we'd have a look just in case it was a bridle way, but John saw us and took pity on us, told us to go through, so...
You didn't have to pay him then?
I'm not saying. See you anyway, thanks.
Take care.
This is the river Witham. Look at, oh look,
Oh wow.
lots of baby swans.
It's a shame because it's not a route we can do again.
No. Well, we just say John sent us.
There's a lot of pheasants.
But this one's locked. I think you could go under that, Wendy. I don't think you'd even need to bend down. You climb over and then I'll pass the bikes. Well, just walk under. Limbo.
Ooh. Oh my God, it sways. You be careful with your feet.
It's heavy. Yeah, careful. Right. Be quicker. Somebody's going to come and say, "Get off my land!"
John said
Yeah, John. He'll probably say, "Who the hell's John?" Oh, we're right into wind now. It's really hard going. Might go down on the drops in a minute, but Wendy's tucked in behind me. She's enjoying drafting. She's so tiny that it's not worth getting behind her. That was hard, that last bit.
Very hard.
I think the last, what, 20 miles probably, mostly into wind. And that last bit was into wind and uphill. But
It was tough.
it was tough. But we're here, we've done it. Wendy's almost home.
Yeah.
This is our normal parting point. So
And my
she's-
new seat post is amazing.
You're liking the seat
I'm
post.
loving
Yeah.
my seat post. Yes, it's making a huge difference.
But it was interesting back there. I was watching your Varia
Yeah.
in relation to the tyre, and you could see the movement as you were pumping up the hill. So
Yeah.
it's certainly
Yeah, you don't realise it's doing
No,
anything, do
it's
you?
very
But it's
subtle.
fantastic.
It's
yeah,
working.
yeah. No, it really
So,
helps.
yeah, yeah,
Can't
well-
say I'm any faster,
well.
but that's life.
I think you probably find you will be. But yeah,
I was faster going.
yeah. Well done, Redshift.
Dead
Right.
impressed.
So I'll see you when I see you.
Yep. Bye.
Okay, well I'm on 72 miles now. I've got about another 4.5, 5 to go. Depends on which way I go. I'm not sure I can face the killer hill tonight, so I might go up the other hill that's not quite as bad because it's stretched out a bit more. Still a hill though. As we were saying, we've had this headwind on the way back. Now normally I'd stay on the road, but I thought I might be a bit more sheltered under these trees, so having a bit of a rest. Today's been the perfect cycling day really. The weather's been great. We've done a bit of exploration. We've found some routes that worked. Found another route that nearly didn't work, but thanks to Farmer John it did. I can safely say it's the first time I've done that track, and obviously it's going to be the last. Now at the moment we're watching the weather to try and get the best day to do our 100-mile Ely ride. And I think last year we did probably 3 100-milers. This year, I think mainly because of the weather, we haven't done one. I've done a couple that have got close to it, but not the magic 100. Now ideally we want a tailwind, that would be lovely, but we're probably not going to get that, so if we can get somewhere near it, that'll be ideal. Now obviously as we're approaching September, the nights start to draw in, so don't think we can start the ride until about 10:30 because of the train getting in. So it's going to be a case of you know, probably finishing quite late. So yeah, we'll see if we can get everything lined up anyway, and as soon as we can go, we'll go. Well, that's 77 miles, got about a mile to go back to my village. Now I took a slightly different route back, which has given me a tailwind on this last part, which is very, very welcome. So thanks for joining us today. I hope you found it entertaining, and we'll be out again soon, and we'll be making some more videos. So please, if you like this sort of thing, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and if you'd hit that like button, that would really help me, thank you. So again, thanks for joining us, and we look forward to joining us again next time. So until then, safe riding.